With many new heroes being introduced in Phase 4 of the MCU, let's take a look at 10 explanations for Phase 4 hero absences during Thanos' attack and snap in Infinity War. Let's dive into it. At number 10, Shang-Chi, fighting the Ten Rings. Having been trained by the terrorist organization, the Ten Rings, from a young age, Shang-Chi is an expert in martial arts. Shang-Chi possesses some impressive abilities. He's a master acrobat and skilled at knife and staff combat. His skills would no doubt have been useful during the fight against Thanos, so his absence seems notable. Perhaps one explanation for his absence could be that the chaos caused by Thanos' snap resulted in Ten Rings opportunists using the already unsettled environment to inspire a greater sense of fear among the remaining population. Shang-Chi may have found himself busy fending off a renewed terror threat, and thus unable to join the Avengers' side. At number 9, Echo, manipulated by Kingpin. Real name Maya Lopez, Echo would have also been a great ally and asset for the Avengers. Her skills allow her to mimic the actions of others, which would have made her a good match for Thanos. Then one reason for Echo's no-show could be that she was working for the crime boss Kingpin by this point. In the comics, Kingpin raises Maya as a child, before tricking her into believing Daredevil murdered her father. The Netflix series Daredevil's Kingpin is rumored to be appearing in Echo's debut series, Hawkeye, which could add weight to this theory. At number 8, Miss Marvel, still at school. Otherwise known as Kamala Khan, Miss Marvel's abilities allow her to stretch her body in numerous ways. These abilities could have proven handy in stopping the Mad Titan, as Kamala could have transferred her body into the Infinity Gauntlet and tricked Thanos into believing it was the real deal. However, this is assuming that Kamala had her powers during this point in the MCU. It's perhaps likely that she simply hasn't been exposed to the Terrigen Mist, ill-equipped to fight alongside the Avengers. At number 7, Moon Knight, fighting street-level threats. Mainly known by the name Mark Spector, Moon Knight goes by many aliases, such as Stephen Grant and Jack Lockley, with skills on par with most of the likable Avengers, such as swords, crescent darts, and even bazookas. All of these would have been useful against Thanos. On the other hand, Mark may have simply decided that his abilities were of more benefit to dealing with the more self-contained threats. A firearm or projectile is more likely to have a greater impact on a street-level thug than a cosmic being. Perhaps some heroes are just more suited to dealing with smaller threats. At number 6, Miss America, in another reality. Also known as America Chavez, Miss America not only possesses superhuman strength and the ability to fly, but she can also kick open holes in reality, which allows her to travel through the multiverse. This would have provided the Avengers with a considerable advantage against Thanos, as they could have used America's powers to trap Thanos in another reality. Perhaps it's for this possibility for entrapment that resulted in America's own absence from the fight. If she had only just discovered her powers, it's possible that she may have accidentally trapped herself in one of those realities, without knowing how to escape. Superheroes don't master their powers straight away, after all. At number 5, She-Hulk, working as a lawyer. Otherwise known as Jennifer Walters, She-Hulk is an iconic character within Marvel lore. Possessing the strength and durability of her cousin Bruce Banner, there aren't many characters who can successfully take on She-Hulk. There is no doubt that she would have been a valuable asset to the Avengers in the fight, as two Hulks would provide considerable brute power. In the comics, her powers come courtesy of a blood transfusion between her and Bruce, and if the MCU follows the same path in regards to her origins, it's possible that this hasn't happened yet. At number 4, Ironheart, yet to become a hero. One of the most incredible minds in the world of Marvel is Riri Williams. At a young age, she created her own version of the Iron Man suit, which gifted her incredible strength and the ability to fly wherever she pleased. A young genius of this level would have been considered useful for the Avengers against Thanos. However, it's possible that Riri's inspiration for becoming Ironheart in the comics, her reason for assuming the superhero identity was because Tony Stark had become severely injured and was comatose. Then it's likely she wouldn't become Ironheart until after Tony's death. At number 3, Lady Thor, in another universe. A common trait within superheroes is the decision to pass on the mantle. Jane Foster is set to become the new Thor in Thor: Love and Thunder. If Jane Foster is worthy of Mjolnir, then that suggests that she may have been able to join the battle against Thanos herself. In Thor: Love and Thunder, it's not the sacred timeline version, but one from an alternative timeline where she was Thor instead of the Asgardian god. The multiverse was not opened up until Sylvie killed Kang and Loki, so Lady Thor would have been unable to cross universes in order to assist the Avengers. At number 2, Blade, dealing with an underground vampire threat. A blend of human and vampire, Blade possesses some epic abilities, as well as being exceptionally skilled at sword fighting, as well as the ability to heal remarkably quickly from injuries. Blade's half-vampire status makes him very hard to kill. Usually, Blade tends to deal with more vampire threats than that of intergalactic affairs. Therefore, it seems likely to assume that whilst the Avengers were taking on Thanos, and at number 1, the Fantastic Four, stuck in the negative zone. Often dubbed as Marvel's first family, the Fantastic Four are one of the most beloved superhero teams. Reed's ability to stretch coupled with Sue's power of invisibility, the Thing's King's brute strength and Johnny's fire powers make them a truly unstoppable force. And so one possible explanation could be that he and his family find themselves trapped in the negative zone. Well guys, that's gonna wrap it up for this video. Let us know in the comments section down below which explanation you think is most accurate. Thanks for watching, and I'll see y'all next time here on TV Point.